Hi, my name is Professor Gail Illich, and I am here to welcome you to Math 1332 and kind of make this little video to help you sort of orientate you with the course so you understand some of the expectations and how to navigate through the course. I have some objectives with this video. I'd like to make sure you understand the syllabus. I'm not going to read the syllabus to you, but I'm going to go over it quickly. I'd also like to expose you to Google+. That's a very robust social media program that we will be using in the course, so we'll just kind of get you orientated with it just a little bit. And then also the course website, which is where you will go to do your online homework and take your online tests. You will take your oral exam either using Google Plus Hangouts with a video conference that way, or with FaceTime if you have an Macintosh device, an iPhone, an iPad, something of that nature, if you prefer to use FaceTime. Okay, so if you look at the syllabus, this first page is going to walk you through what we're doing right now is watching the streaming video. And so that's where we are at this point. So you've already enrolled in the course, so that's good. You understand my office hours and how to contact me. Here you can read through the objectives for the course, the grading policy. What you have is homework assignments, which you can continue to work until you make 100%. You can't move to the next homework assignment unless you have an 80 on the previous. So you want to keep, if you miss a problem, you click on similar exercise and try it again. So the average of the homework assignments is 30%. Your exams, I see this is a typo here, I should change that to 5 online exams is worth 30%. We have a mandatory mandatory face-to-face interview, that's 10%, and the final exam, which is 30%. Your attendance I'll take by looking at your submissions of your homeworks and your tests by the due date, so make sure that you have done that. If you miss too many assignments, you will be withdrawn from the course. You can read through the rest of this information on the syllabus, including what assignments are due when. This page is also available at the My Math Lab website. Here was how you logged into that website, and then here are the directions for using Google Hangout. The first thing you probably need to do is download Google Chrome as your internet browser. If you're not using it, it's a great browser. You'll like it. There's also apps for your phones. If you have a smartphone, you can download the Google browser. You can even download Google Plus and Hangouts onto your smartphone if you would like. So we'll go through this. You can watch through this material, read through this, and then these 3 pages are the tips for success that I'm going to go through when I am showing you the course. I encourage you to read them, especially when you go maybe to take your first test. Want to just go through and see how it is you do that. Your oral exam has to be completed by the Unit 4 test. You will either do that with FaceTime or a Google Hangout. If you're having trouble, you can go to the Math Lab and they will help you complete the video conference portion of the course. It's actually going to be fun. So you may not have done one before. And then now how to contact me. Please, when you're contacting me, make sure that you include your full name and password. I mean, sorry, not password. Your full name and your course, because that helps me to kind of keep everybody straight. Okay, so I'm going to move now. Up here, I'm in Google Chrome, and so I'm going to move to, let's see, the first thing I'll do is just kind of imagine my inbox. So this, you would access your Gmail through the mclennan.edu website, and you do have a MCC student Gmail, which is the account that I would prefer that you use. And you can see my Gmail, I already have a student that is started and working successfully in the course. So within your Gmail, you need to what we call plus yourself. So if you have not done that, you just click on it. It'll say plus you, and you click on that and you follow the steps to plus yourself. And there'll be some questions and you just kind of continue and go through it, and then it will happen that you will have plussed yourself. And I'll look at the Google Plus page in a minute. It's similar to like a Facebook type page, except it's much more robust and does a lot more different things besides just what Facebook does. Now, I want to draw your attention to this collection of rectangles, or no, actually it's a collection of squares, isn't it? And there's 9 squares here, and these are where your Google Apps are. An app that we'll be using a lot in this course is the Google Drive, because the Google Drive is free kind of document where you can type things, and it's not a Word, but it's Google Docs, so it's like a program that you can type and write papers in. There's also so you can make documents, you can make a presentation similar to a PowerPoint if you wanted. A spreadsheet, this is similar to Excel, but you didn't have to buy it. So all of these are available to you through that Drive button, which is accessed through this collection of squares, which is the apps. They call this the apps button. And you can see lots of different things. You can even go to YouTube and that. Your Gmail, if you have a YouTube account, your Gmail will be attached to your, once you plus yourself, your Google Plus can attach to your Gmail and also to your YouTube. So that's kind of an interesting thing. It kind of helps you keep all of your Google products together. Okay, so if I go to this Google Plus, I can click on it here, or I already have it up right here. I'm just going to show you. If I click on this Google Plus, it opened up another tab, and it has, and this is very similar to what sort of a Facebook posting. I could just type in, greetings, online math students, and then I could, and I can choose who I want to share this to. I don't want to share it with the public. I will choose to at some circles that I have, and you can create your own circles of friends or people. Maybe I'll just select my 1342 Fall Flex students and just send that to them. And then I can click share, and it will post that little greeting to them, and then they can share it along, which +1 is like you share it, or they can add a comment to it, etc. This is also on this main Google Plus page where you may see invitations from me to join my office hours. Now, these are not required unless you're doing your oral exam, and you will have already set that time up for me. But if you want to just say hi to me, or if you have a question and you'd like to interact with me, if I have a Hangout posted, you can just click on it right here, Join Hangout, and we can have a video conference. We can also just text, or I don't know if it's chat. We can just do a chat through the Hangout. You don't have to do video. If you click on this green button with the 2 quotes, you can also just, if you just want to interact with someone through text, you can do that. Let me see if I showed you how to do that. I could, these are different types of Hangouts that I can have. Okay, so that's Google Plus. Over here's your home, where you can look, you can collect people. Maybe you can become friends with people in the course. You can store your photos. There's all sorts of different things that you can learn about with Google Plus, and I'm still learning about it as well. Mostly I use it for the video conferencing, but it's a very robust, powerful program, so I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, so I'm going to close out of the Google. I just click on that, and now I'm going to go up to the course, which I already have it in this tab up here, this is just you access through the website Pearson My Lab and Mastering.com. Okay, so you log in, you click on the course, and along the left-hand side are different things: the announcements, the semester at a glance, etc. I've already expanded the lessons tab and then Unit 1. And just to draw your attention, each time that you go to start a homework, for example, a Section 1.1 homework, I encourage you to watch the video and print the notes, or at least follow along with the notes. I tried to make the videos quick and specific, and I hope that you will watch them, because it'll make doing the homework a lot easier. So these are the instructions. You have these for each unit. The homework help is also a place where I have videos or notes that may help you if a student has sent me a question about a problem or something. It's going to take it's a little bit slow because this is right at the beginning of the semester. Normally this will come in a little faster, but there's a video link that would show up if I clicked on that. I'm not going to do that because it seems to be a little bit slow today. Maybe it'll show up as we're talking. Here is where you will go for your homework and tests, but I encourage you, remember, to look at the videos under the units first before you before you do the homework and tests. Now notice it's still loading and it's taking a little bit of time. Most of the time it doesn't, but this is pretty close to the beginning of the semester, and so there's lots of students on. That'll settle down as the semester progresses. Okay, so you'll watch the video, you'll look at the notes. If you want to place something on the discussion board, including I'd like you to introduce yourself on the discussion board, you click on discussions, and here your introductions will be right here. So this is where I would like you to introduce yourself to the class, tell us your major and something fun about yourself, like family, pets, hobbies, etc. So you would just click respond right here and then type your answer to these questions. So just kind of introduce yourself to the class, and I could do that right now. I just click on respond and I would say Professor Illich intro, and I would say hello, and I'm your instructor. I love math and technology. So I'm very excited to be teaching you in an online format, and I want to help you be comfortable with math, be comfortable with technology, and that's being happy and giving yourself time for things to break. Those are the two things that I've kind of learned, and also for math, giving yourself time for things to settle in. So you just want to enjoy the journey a little bit, not make it like it's something you just have to do because you want to get, got to get a college degree. Well, this is just a math class that's here to kind of expose you to different topics in mathematics and ways to think in mathematics and such. Okay, and so let's see. I have 3 dogs and 2 cats. I used to have 1 cat, but this cat found me in the woods, and so I had to bring it home. And I have I don't know. Let's see. I have 3 children. I also have 3 teenagers, which makes life interesting. So there's a little something about you, something about me. What else? I love to go running, and so I love running and hiking. Okay, so there's some little hobbies and information about me, and so then I would just put post response, and maybe yours will be cuter. I don't know, better than mine. I had to do it on the fly here while I was recording, and I'm mostly trying to just get through this before I bore you to tears with a video. All right, here we are, homework and tests. When you click on your homework and tests, you'll see some little flags on these homework. The first thing you have to do is the online homework orientation, which you'll go through. But these green flags mean that you have to get, they're prerequisites. So you have to make 100 on the online homework orientation before you can start the Unit 1. And then from then on, you have to make 80s on all the homework assignments before you can progress through. So that's not a big deal, because if you miss a problem, you just click on similar exercise and you get another chance to work it. You just want to allow yourself time to do that. Now, since I'm an instructor, I'll actually be able to go in and work a problem. So I'm just going to click continue, but you'll see the warning. You would have gotten the warning. Okay, so I wanted to work at least one problem in one of your homeworks so you could see how you do it. I think I'm going to choose number 12. There is a video going over how to do these calculations, but I think this first lesson I might be able to explain it to you without the whole lecture. And you can, of course, go back and watch the first lecture. It's only about 20 minutes, so I encourage you to do that. Okay, so it says, suppose that local sales tax rate is 6% and you purchase a car for $18,800. The question is, how much tax is paid and what is the car's total cost? So what I want you to do in this class is, while you could do this with a calculator, I would like you to practice using the Google Docs spreadsheet because it's a little calculator that's really cool. So it's a new little bit of technology that I want you to learn. So I'm going to go up into the My Drive. Remember, we accessed it, and really, if you want, you can go to your inbox, and then here's something fun. If you just drag it like this, it'll pop out. So then you'll have two separate windows. You'll have the window. Let me show you how snazzy I can be. I have the window with the homework on it, and then I also have the window with the Google Drive. But let me expand this just a little bit and see if I can find that homework question. The homework question was actually already popped out in its own window, so it was down below. So you kind of have to get snazzy with your computer. But seeing both, you know, looking at dual screens is just like the coolest thing ever. So you can sort of manage these so that you can, you know, fit them on your computer screen. Okay, so this is my Google Drive. Actually, this is my Gmail. If I want to access my Google Drive, remember I click on this Apps button, and then I click on Drive, and I want to create a spreadsheet, and I can title this spreadsheet up here. I can call it, it might be smart to call this the Unit 1-1 homework. You might just keep, maybe you'll have one spreadsheet just for Unit 1. So Unit 1. So this homework, you'll have all of your calculations on this one sheet. That's kind of a fun thing to do. All right, and so if you want to do a calculation in a spreadsheet, you begin by hitting the equal sign on your keyboard. So I hit the equals, and notice I am in cell A1. So I'm going to get an answer in A1. So for example, if I wanted to do 8 times 4, I did the times with the little shift on the 8, and I hit enter, it will do that calculation for me. 8 times 4 is 32. Now here's another kind of fun thing. If I just typed in A2, if in cell A2 I type the number 5, and say in cell A3 I type the number 9, if I want to know what 2 times 3 is, if I wanted to multiply, like say this was, I don't know, you know, the number of cats you had, and this was the number of dogs you had. Normally you would do this the other direction, but I'm just kind of just trying to give you a little example. And if you want to look at total pets, well then, what would you do to find your total pets? Well, you would add 5 plus 9. So there's two ways to do that. You could do an equal sign and then a 5 plus 9, or you can do an equal sign and then you can click on cell A2. So that cell, and notice it comes up in the formula bar as A2, and then you do the shift and the equal sign to get the plus on your keyboard, or if you have a number pad, you'll have the plus sign there, and then plus A3, and then just hit enter, and look, it added those numbers for you. Isn't that fun? Okay, so that's kind of what we're going to be doing here on this problem. We're going to be using this as a little calculator. So I'm just going to shrink it down and move it over a little bit so I can look at the homework problem again. So the homework problem said that suppose the local sales tax rate is 6% and you purchase a car for $18,800. Okay, so you could put here, you could say the sales tax. And this is you're just putting words in these cells. And then car price. And then maybe you could say tax paid. And then total paid. And you could write a little formula to help you. So the sales tax is 6%. So you can make that a decimal as 0.06, or you can type 6 and then hit the little percent sign right there. And so it knows, it thinks it's 600%. So I want it to just be 6%. So I probably need to make it 0.06. Hold on. So I'll say 0.06. And then when I say percent, it should do. Okay. What am I doing? All right, now if I hit 6, I hit the percent. There, I don't know what I was seeing there. That does do 6.00%. So I just click the 6 and hit the percent symbol. Okay, now the car price is $18,800, so $18,800. If you want to make that a dollar sign, you can put that right here to format it as currency. Makes it look kind of snazzy. So to find the tax that you paid on that, you'll do the equal sign in the B9. So I did an equal sign. And now I could just multiply 6% times 18,800. So I could do 0.06 times 18,800. But I want to be snazzy. I want to make it to where anytime I want to find this calculation, I can write a little program to do it. So I'm going to do B7 because that's the whatever the sales tax is. And then I do Shift 8 to get the time sign. And then I do B8. So I'm going to click on B8. And so this formula that I've written in B9 is B7 times B8, and I hit enter, and it calculates the sales tax. So I can come right over here and type in the sales tax of $1,128, and then I just click on check answer, and it likes my answer, say oh, okay. Now the total cost. All right. So to find the total paid, what would we need to do? Well, we would need to add the price of the car, $18,800, to the tax paid. But if you want to be snazzy, you can just say equal sign B8 plus B9, and then hit enter. So now you know the price is $19,928. So the beauty of this is that you can make it to where you can always calculate no matter what the price. All you'd have to do is enter the price of the car, and you could figure out what the total paid would be. So you could change this number, and all these other calculations would adjust for you, or these two calculations would adjust for you. So I can change this to 19,928. I'm sorry, I'm not changing it. I'm entering it into this problem. I check the answer, I got a well done, and I say okay. Now notice I got the green check, so this problem is right. I've gotten 1 out of 16 problems correct. If I had missed it, I could click on similar exercise. I'm just going to do that right now, similar exercise. All right. The amount of tax paid. Now we've got tax rate of 4%, and I purchased the car for $24,700. Well, because I have this cute little program that I just wrote over here, I can just make this, I can just put a 4 right here. I think it'll already be formatted as a percent. So I just hit 4 and then enter. And the price of the car, $24,700. And then I can hit enter. And notice it automatically computed what the tax paid would be, what the total paid is. So you made your first little computer program in the orientation. Isn't that cool? All right, so the tax paid, what if I type in 987 just for fun? Let's check the answer. Remember, it says no, okay? Well, I get 3 chances, so I haven't missed it yet. I can come in here and get 1 more chance, or I get 2 more chances actually, but I'm going to go ahead and type the right answer. So 998, say yay, and then the total cost was $25,688. Okay. Okay. All right, and then you can save your homework. You don't have to do it all in one sitting. So you can save it. You can also go look in the textbook if you want, or ask your instructor. Sometimes there's some examples that you can look at here. But I hope that you're looking at my notes and the videos to really get you through this material. And I hope that you are using, even though you could use a regular calculator, I encourage you to use the Google spreadsheet because that's learning something new. And that's what we want to do. And you never know when you might want to apply something like this. And it's pretty great. Now, you know, what you could do, this is Unit 1. I called this spreadsheet. And this spreadsheet will be living in your Google Docs forever and ever. It's automatically saved. In your Gmail, you can access it. You just click on your drive. But what you could do here, this is kind of fun. You could rename this. And then you could call this Unit 1-1, okay, and then you could add, so that's for that one. So this would be the Unit 1 homework sheet. Then you could add a sheet down here, and you could call this one Unit 1-2, so I'll rename it Unit 1-2. And then when you go to do the Unit 1-2 homework, you can keep your notes and kind of write in here and do the calculations right in here. So when you go to take the test, you're really going to have your ideas and what you did all together. So this again is saved as one big spreadsheet called Unit 1, and then each of the little subset homeworks. So you could have 4 or 5 total big spreadsheets if you were using these for your course. Okay, and so if you go back to, let's see, and to get out of this, you can just click it. Let's see, just click back like this. Let's see. Actually, I think if you just close it, you'll see that my Unit 1s that I just made a few minutes ago is right here under my drive, which I can organize my drive just like a file folder. So that's just some interesting things with that Google Drive. Okay, and so now I would like you, I think that's pretty much all I want to go over with. I don't like these videos to be too long because people get bored of them. You may already have clicked off. Hopefully not. I can't think of anything else. Remember to click on the lessons to go through and find out what your assignments are and to watch the videos. Remember, it's a little bit slow at the beginning of the class because it takes a while. You know, there's so many students, but this page will eventually, after this little circle stops, will show all the videos and the notes for the course. Under the announcements, you will see little notes from me along with a nice little calendar to tell you when things are due. So I hope this was a good, quick orientation for you. I look forward to learning with you. Feel free to call me or text me or email me, and we will have fun learning math together. Thanks. Bye-bye.